What's going on YouTube? My name is Jess Prez, and today I am bringing you guys a top 10 shooting guards tier list. With the game kind of inflating how many good cards are in the game now, I figured now was a good time to start doing my tier lists. If you're wondering why you should take any of my opinions, I think I am pretty good at this game. Last Saturday was the first time I really played in King of the Court, and I was top 5 the whole weekend until my controller disconnected 4 times and I gave up 11 free points in the fourth quarter and I lost out on King of the Court. But I was beating the number 3 guy on the leaderboard, so that would have put me in the top 3, top 2. Anyway, I think I'm pretty good at the game, so I feel like my opinions have some merit. Anyway, getting on with the actual video, enough yap from me. The way I'm going to be doing all my tier lists from here and moving forward is I'm going to rank the cards in the spot where you should play them. So, for example, Michael Jordan, if you somehow, by the grace of God, are lucky enough to pull this card, by the way, I hate you if you did. I never get anything good out of those boxes, those free boxes. Anyway, you should be playing this card at point guard. So this is a shooting guard tier list, although he is a primary shooting guard. If you get this card, he should be your point guard. So you get what I'm saying. Also, for my tier list, at least for this one, I'm not going to include any of the festival cards. So like Dave Cowens, J.R. Smith, those cards. Not that they'd be on here anyway, but they're just so unattainable for 99.9% of people that I don't see the point in ranking them. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So for my honorable mention to start off the video, I'm just going to throw in Amen Thompson here. I believe he's 6'7", decent jump shot, not my favorite. Garland dribble style, has all the really good SIGs that most of the Invincibles come with, Pro 2 fade, all that stuff. The only reason he does not make my top 10 is because I am not a fan of his jump shot. I know a lot of people are, and I know a lot of people aren't, and when you're kind of in the middle like that, I think it barely edges you out of the top 10. So getting into my actual top 10 here, starting off, I have Franz Wagner. The reason I put him in over Amen is, one, he is 6'10" at the 2, which is super valuable. He has a better jump shot than Amen Thompson, in my opinion. Booker dribble style is okay. Rafer Alston sucks. But then the rest of his SIGs are pretty good. I mean, he has Garland behind the back. He moves. I don't know where that came up. He moves a lot like Beasley does, minus the Rafer, which is obviously not amazing. But other than that, I mean, he's a 6'10" shooting guard with a good jump shot, good dribble SIGs. That puts him in at number 10. Number 9 for me, Invincible Kawhi. This really hurts for me to have him this low. This card I did pull out of a Hoff box. It's the only Invincible I've ever pulled, and I was like, oh my god, this card's going to be amazing. And then they kind of screwed him over. One being they gave him De'Aaron Fox dribble style, which is notoriously horrible. He has a lot of his own dribble SIGs. He has his own jump shot, which is fine. It's not Invincible level compared to like some of the really top tier Invincibles in this game, but his jump shot's good. But they did give him his own fade, which is not good. Going right, it's fine. Going left, it's pretty bad. But yeah, they kind of just screwed him over with a lot of his SIGs. All he really has is Curry escape and Trey behind the back. Or not Trey behind the back. He has his own behind the back, which functions basically like Trey. I know some people say it's worse. You're not even going to notice the difference, really. But other than that, yeah, I mean, he's an amazing defender, which is why I have him here at number 9. You can put him on your opponent's primary ball handler and just shut them down completely if you know what you're doing. But yeah, his defense alone brings him in at number 9, but because of all these things like De'Aaron Fox and all that kind of stuff that they kind of nerfed him with, that just puts him down at number 9. Really sad to say. At number 8, above him, I did put in the 100 overall Tracy McGrady, not the Invincible, the 100 overall. Obviously, he has 99 everything stats, 6'8", 7'2" wingspan, so he has better height than Kawhi. Obviously, his wingspan is not the same, so they kind of even out. But Tracy Oscar jump shot is better than Kawhi. Dribble style, obviously better. He has Francis size up. I mean, he just has significantly better SIGs. Kobe crossover is kind of whatever. Some of these SIGs are whatever. But Francis size up and Garland dribble style alone, along with Tracy McGrady SIGs, which really aren't that bad. these two here are really not bad. And then he does come with Curry Fade, which is not fantastic, but it's also not bad. It's still one of the better fades in the game. Just his offensive ability alone, and then obviously he's not going to be quite the defender that Kawhi is, but he still does have 99 everything on the defensive end of the ball. So he's not that much of a worse of a defender than Kawhi, and he's significantly better offensively. So that's why I put him one spot ahead. I should be biased seeing that I have that Kawhi, but I just objectively think Tracy McGrady is a better shooting guard. Coming in at number 7, I believe this is, I have the out of position 100 Larry Bird, 6'9", 7'1", so really good height at the 2. Obviously, he has 99 everything again. The thing with this Larry Bird card is his jump shot is good. His jump shot is not elite of the elite, but it is good. Jalen Tyson base is really good. It just slows down a lot when you don't have stamina. Matherin upper is also good, so he has a good jump shot. But then he also has every single pretty much invincible sig except for De'Aaron Fox. So unless you do a crossover and run the other way, if you do a crossover and you try and run the same way, or you do anything that's going to trigger De'Aaron Fox dribble style, which a lot of people will because not everybody is the greatest dribbler in the world, this card feels really clunky. And like for me, I don't mind because I know how to play around it, but for the majority of people, this Larry Bird's going to feel clunky, and you're going to get a lot of animations that you don't want. So he is one sig away from being a almost perfect card, but that one sig does bump him down a lot. Coming in at number 6, I have Glenn Rice. The reason Glenn Rice makes it over Larry Bird, they're basically the same height. I mean, Glenn Rice is an inch shorter, but in my opinion, Glenn Rice has a better jump shot, and they gave him Garland dribble style. They're pretty much the same other than that, but Garland dribble style just boosts you up so much more than De'Aaron Fox. You go from the best dribble style in Glenn Rice to the worst with Larry Bird, and that is very significant when you're getting nitpicky with these top 10 cards. Not saying Larry Bird is a bad card. He's a great card. He's in the top 10, but I do think Glenn Rice is better. He has Pro 2 fade, or no, he doesn't. That's the one thing. That's why I bumped him down. He has normal fade, which is fine. It's okay, but again, when you're talking about a top 10, that does bump him down. Other than that, great jump shot, great dribble sigs. The only thing with Glenn Rice is that normal fade. So he almost makes it in the top 5. Coming in at my 5th best shooting guard in the game. I believe that's where we're at, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes. Carmelo Anthony. Just inches out Glenn Rice. You can make an argument that Glenn Rice is better. You really can. The only reason I have Carmelo over Glenn Rice is that I think his jump shot is better, and he does have Steph Curry dribble pull up, which bumps him down a little bit. But yeah, honestly, you could switch out Glenn Rice and Carmelo. It's just whoever you prefer more, honestly. Both really, really great cards. I have Carmelo Anthony coming in at number 5. At number 4, I have Rudy Gay. Now, obviously, all these Invincibles are pretty much the same card. They all have pretty much the same SIGs, a lot of the same animations. Obviously, again, Rudy Gay, all 99s, all Hall of Fame and Legend badges. The reason I have Rudy Gay above Carmelo is that he has Pro 2 pull-up, and I think his SIGs are a little better. I think Carmelo Anthony has the better jump shot, but Carmelo Anthony is like 3 million MT. Rudy Gay is like 1.1. So when you put in that maybe Carmelo's jump shot is a little bit better, I don't think that justifies a 2 million MT gap, and that's assuming you want Carmelo and you think Carmelo is better than Rudy Gay in the first place. I think Carmelo is a little bit better than, I think Rudy Gay is a little bit better than Carmelo Anthony. Rudy Gay on very quick isn't the fastest jump shot in the world, but it's very consistent, very smooth. Pro 2, like I said, good motion, good dribble style. He's got everything. I also like his player model more than Carmelo. He feels bigger in game. He is an inch taller, but he feels like 6'9", damn near 6'10". So yeah, that is why I have Rudy Gay coming in at number 4. At number 3, I have the new Champions Festival, Cedric Maxwell. I think this card is a demon. So talking about Cedric Maxwell here, only a 93 pointer, which none of these stats you're gonna feel. None of these, once you're above the 90s, nothing's really gonna make a difference. So he has great stats all across the board. Yeah, nothing really to complain about with the stats. You might want to give him a couple badges. Nothing that he really needs. Maybe just slippery off ball. You might want to bump up his bailout. You can max out his Hall of Fames, but he comes with pretty much everything. The thing I want to talk about with Cedric is, one, his jump shot's fantastic. I don't know. Nobody else has this jump shot, but it's great. It feels pretty similar to Julius Erving, who I'll talk about here in a minute. I think him and Julius Erving are basically the same card, only difference being that Cedric has crossover combos pro, which a lot of people don't know how to use it. I might drop a tutorial on it if people want it, but pro crossover combos unlocks a couple different moves that not a lot of cards in the game have, that I think is super fun and actually viable at a competitive level, which is one of the reasons that I really like Cedric Maxwell. He also just in general has every sig you'd want. He basically just plays like an invincible. He has Garland, Steve Francis, Kemba, De'Aaron Fox crossover, which is great. Trae Young behind the back, Zach LaVine snatchback, what they just started giving people. And he has Tyrese Halliburton Hezi, which is better than the one that they give to some other cards. I really like Tyrese Halliburton. Mixing that in with pro combos and an elite jump shot, just elite all-around animations. And he's 6'8" at the 2. So this card and the next card I'm going to talk about, you could kind of honestly switch between 2 and 3. But I do think that Cedric Maxwell is the third best shooting guard in, well, attainable. I'm not counting the festival lock-ins, like I said. But yeah, third best shooting guard for me in this game. Coming in at number 2, like I was just talking about, Julius Erving. I had Julius Erving before Cedric came out, and I sold him because I got 1.4 million MT for a card which I felt was basically the same as Cedric. I'll be honest, John Wall Rudy Gay is very, very slightly better than Cedric's jump shot, but not significantly at all. Like maybe a 0.1 second difference in their jump shot. Nothing super important. But yeah, they're basically the same card. They have basically the same sigs. They feel exactly the same when you're when you're playing with them. They feel exactly the same. Pause. But yeah, you're not going to notice much of a difference. You could put the Julius Erving skin on Cedric Maxwell and you wouldn't even know. But I do have him slightly over Cedric just for the fact that he does have a little bit better jump shot. And he still does have invincible stats, which Cedric doesn't have. He comes with 12 base legends, so you have to kind of factor that into the ranking. If you really like Cedric, like I do, you could put him over Julius Erving, but just objectively, Julius Erving is a slightly better card, which is why I have him coming in at number 2. At number 1, I have Tracy McGrady, and just like the last one, wow, that is very red and very large and annoying. Like with Cedric and Julius, all of these top 3, I think there's a little bit of a gap from Rudy Gay to Cedric in my opinion. But these top 3 you could have in any order, really. I think T-Mac has the best jump shot out of all 3 of them. I think he has the best dribble sigs out of all 3 of them. And the only thing that I don't love about Tracy McGrady is that he comes with Steph Curry fade, but I don't think Steph Curry fade is that bad. I just think it's a little bit worse than Pro 2. So, but I think him being 6'8" with actual invincible stats, an invincible jump shot, and perfect sigs puts him slightly over Cedric and Julius Erving. You can, like I said, swap those out however you want. But this is my ranking for the top 10 shooting guards. If we were including the event lock-ins, I would have put Kevin Durant, obviously, at number 1, but he's well, one, he's already gone. You can't get him if you don't have him. And two, even when you could get him, you still couldn't get him. So, yeah, Julian Strawther, Kevin Durant is ridiculous. This is the best shooting guard in the game. But excluding him and limiting it to cards that you might have a small chance of getting, I do think Tracy McGrady is your best shooting guard in 2K25 My Team. If you guys enjoyed this tier list and you want to see more, sorry, not tier list, ranking video, I am going to upload more of these. I'm going to upload one for each position just to get my input out there into the community for whoever will watch it. Before I go, if I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube and Twitter, I'll link my Twitter down in the description. But if I hit 100 followers on each of those platforms before Season 8, I will be doing a Pro Pass giveaway over on my Twitter. So go over there to JustPrez and give me a follow on Twitter. Again, I'll link it down below. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.